may have heard about abstaining, of it being an art. Well, today I have Isaac here with me to further explain about semen retention and abstaining from sexual intercourse. It's me, your boy Abu Tifefe, the next big thing in South Africa. Welcome to Unscripted and Unfiltered with Offense. But as you guys know, I'm never alone. I'm joined with Isaac. Yeah, I don't know your surname. It's Isaac who?
It's Isaac Spaila, bro.
Isaac?
Sepaila.
Isaac Sepaila.
Yeah.
Isaac Sepaila, how are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. When I saw your podcast and I saw your work, I was quite interested. I was quite amazed.
Yeah.
Doing an awesome job, bro. And I believe that you're gonna go very far in this podcast.
Thank you very much, man.
Just keep pushing.
Do you know, I'm glad that I'm able to attract powerful minds, because I believe you have a powerful mind if you can choose such topics to talk about. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not just a topic of hey, girls, wara 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 wara. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I like someone that's going to come and change my way of thinking, or rather have me thinking out of my comfort zone. I can't just be thinking about sports, politics, things I know. No, I want a different way of doing things. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what sparked the idea of abstaining from sexual intercourse as a topic?
Yeah, that's a very good question. It's actually very interesting that when I started this journey of like semen retention, or when I was first introduced into it, I wasn't even aware of its powers. I just thought of it as like, you know what, this is something that you must do, because I was brought up in a Christian home. My mother, my grandfather being Christians, and I also had my friend's grandmother who was a very much dedicated Christian. She's the one that actually was telling us about semen retention. She was the one that told us about things like fasting, things to build your spirituality and all of those things. But by then we were young, like we didn't realize like what was actually going on.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but now looking back at it, I can say that I see what she was instilling or programming into our minds.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, because like when you go at it and you check semen retention, which is the art of abstaining from sexual intercourse, this thing is a very powerful practice.
Definitely.
It's a very powerful practice.
My boy, please tell the boy who is making noise with his scooter there. Shosho uncle. What are some fun scooter, ne? Yeah, you're saying, sorry.
Yeah. So no problem. So as I was saying, that the art of abstaining from sexual intercourse is actually a very powerful thing. When you look back in history, you look back at the Bible, you look back in historical terms,
yeah,
you will actually find people that have actually practiced this thing and they actually achieved great results, right? So today, the reason why I am actually doing this is so that to inspire that love for abstaining from sex, so that people can do great things again. Because today in society, if you can look, bruh, this society, bruh, is over sexualized, bruh. Like everywhere you go, every corner, I'm telling you, when you open your phone from watching the TV, even your normal soapy at 8:30 or 8 o'clock, family time, it's over sexualized. It's filled with nothing but filth and sexual content. So when society goes like that, you begin to wonder to yourself, man, what is society actually lacking? You know, we lack in discipline, brother. We lack in discipline. I mean, just the other day I was reading a post. I think it was on Facebook or something. They said that if you want to conquer a nation or a society of people, first go to the men. Make sure that the men are lustful. Make sure that you give the men sex and all of these sexual stuff, just to defile their minds, to basically fill their mind with nothing but filth.
Beef, I'm telling you for the last time.
So from doing that, then you weaken them, and then when men are weak in society is gonna fall. So but by going back to the practice of semen retention, you begin to realize that, wow, I have more clarity, I can understand things better. You begin to have more energy, you begin to have more discipline. I mean, I could tell you a couple of things that happen, even spiritual things, bro. Like there are things that are happening actually on a spiritual level, guys, that you guys should actually be very much concerned with. When you're doing this semen retention, brother, this art is the art of actually cleansing your inner body, right, and making your body full of light.
Yes.
So when a person
yes.
abstain from semen retention or from sexual intercourse, they actually get to attract their angels into their life, and they can actually get luck out of that. Just in December alone, when I was broke, when I had no job, and I just started fasting and I just did semen retention, I just remembered the principles, the ABCDs.
Okay.
And then what happened? Things started changing my life, bro. Like I started to see, even it's not even in a big scale.
Please check the camera there.
On a smaller scale, I could see the change, bro. I could definitely see the change.
Yeah.
I could say that my skin got lighter. I could say that my energy got better. All the things that people are talking about, bro, they are happening. Even the miracles, you could see them. You could get money, like literal money. You could get people that are connected. People start liking you more because your aura in itself, it changes. You get it? So yeah, those are some of the things, bro. I mean, like, we can't be having a society whereby we are over sexual, bro. We need to have some discipline. Especially,
but my point now is, I get your thing of abstaining from sexual intercourse, but now let's talk in terms of, I'm a married man. What happens in that? Should abstaining from sexual intercourse or semen retention also involve me, or it should involve people that are not married?
No, it should actually involve everyone who wishes to achieve great things. The thing is that once when you are married, you are supposed to be, at least when you are married, practice semen retention in that sense that when your wife has gone for her periods or something else like that, take it as a break, brother. And just explore. Don't get that side cheek. Don't do whatever. Don't touch yourself. No porn for you. No nothing.
Just domani.
And just focus on your spirituality. Also, besides that, there are methods that you can use. You know, there are methods that you can use whereby whenever it is that you have sex, you don't actually come. I know it's crazy, right? And a lot of people are gonna say that this is not true, but the reason why a lot of people are saying that it's not true is because a lot of people are not checking their diets, people are not exercising, people are not going to the gym, people are not eating healthy, brother, people are not drinking water and all of these things. That's why they are unable to have sex and not come. Get it? So what you want to do is to first start building your internal environment, right? And then you're gonna be healthy as a married man. You build your internal environment, you feel good, you go to the gym, you have enough blood flow. Even when you have sex, you don't have to come all the time, guys. Like, honestly, you don't have to. This thing is real. And you eat your traditional food, your African foods, then you're gonna be fine. You're gonna definitely be fine, you know, or at least release once maybe, and then the other times you don't have to.
Sure.
So it's quite a diverse topic once when we come in terms of looking at it. A lot of people have so many controversies. I know a lot of young people, they will say, yeah, but you know what, Isaac, yeah, you know, we are young, we have this fire inside of, we want to have sex, we want to do all of these things. But like, guys, really think about it. Sex is really a reward for men that have really made it. Majority of us have not actually made it in life. You need to take that energy that you think you have for going around and fucking all those chicks and all of those things, and you need to invest it in yourself. And I'm telling you right now, it would be the best thing ever, because 5-10 years from now, when you have that business, when you're taking care of your family, when even your girlfriend doesn't complain that you're giving her, what do they call this, girlfriend allowance, you're gonna be thanking yourself, because you're gonna have been having to live like a real man. Not this thing whereby right now you're trying to live like a real man, you are having all the sex that you want, but there's no results. And sex actually weakens you mentally, if you could just check it out very well.
Wow.
It weakens you mentally, takes you out of balance.
But listen, there's some fluids in your body, right?
Yeah.
And I believe I've heard this from somewhere, though I'm not sure that it's fact. as soon as you release semen from your body, I believe all the frustrations that you have are now released. Do you understand? Because if you check,
Yeah.
especially with us gents,
Yeah.
as soon as gents have sexual intercourse, their mood becomes lighter. Like I said, it's from my opinion and other people I've heard's opinion. Their minds, their body becomes lighter. Do you understand? Things are a bit easier to do.
Yeah, things are definitely not easier to do because I typed on Facebook today. I said we don't have enough angry men in the world, because if we had enough angry men who could direct that anger in the right place, right, then what we would have, we could change society by tomorrow. Look at it like this, bro. When you're a young man, there are ways to take out frustrations. You don't necessarily have to always have sex to take out your frustration and think that it's going to make you feel better.
No, I'm not saying we need to have sexual intercourse to get rid of frustration. I'm just saying, as different people have different ideologies,
Yeah.
so it definitely should.
Then why can't you take that energy and that frustration and take it into business? I don't see.
It's not everyone that's business minded. You see, now you can talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm opening my own businesses now.
Yeah.
I understand you. I started the podcast off alone. It's entrepreneurship. So
Yeah.
I understand your point because I'm a business
Because
minded
you're
person.
business minded, yeah.
But now, if you go and tell someone who's not business minded, you're just going to be like, he's speaking rubbish.
He's speaking rubbish. Yeah, but you know, the ordinary person who's actually doing a day-to-day things, he will actually realize that his mood and his clarity becomes sane. You become very, very sane when you're abstaining from sex. And you just have to go through that breaking point, right? You see, there's another breaking point. When you begin to abstain from sex, there's that breaking point, you get to that frustration level, and then you hit it, and then that frustration just comes down, it mellows. It becomes peace. You get more clarity. But when you're always mixing yourself, infusing yourself with other people, brother, I am telling you this, you are definitely on a runway to hell, brother. You are on a runway to hell. And a lot of people, I'm telling you, bro, it seems like a joke, but it's true. A lot of successful people, if you could just like ask them, and I'm taking this, maybe I'm looking at the audience in terms of like, these are the people that want to be successful. These are the people that want a certain lifestyle. These are the people that want to go somewhere.
Yeah, you mean my audience, right?
Yeah, I mean your audience, right?
Yeah.
I trust that your audience want to go somewhere. I trust that your audience want to improve their life and whatnot. So that's why I'm saying all of these things. It's not just for everyone. But if you could check every successful people like Steve Jobs, people like who's this guy that acts like a criminal? This guy likes to talk with these criminal terms. Most of the times you would find him in most dramas. Right now he has an amputated leg or something. I forgot the guy's name, but I think people that know him will relate. That guy was talking about semen retention. Can you believe it?
In South Africa.
Yeah.
Israel.
Yeah, Israel.
Don Macheke Zulu.
Exactly. Israel.
The Godfather.
Exactly, the Godfather. Do you know that Israel was talking about semen retention?
I remember
When he came
on
out
the podcast. I don't remember what podcast it was though. He said something about
semen
retention.
retention.
Yes.
So if all the great people that you admire, people that I was showing you the results that we did this, the reason why this and that happened like this is because I was all of myself, I had semen retention, are doing this, and you're just gonna sleep on this opportunity. No, brother. You have to ask yourself, what are the successful people doing that you are not doing to get to where you wanna be? Could it be something in their spirituality? Could it be something in their diet? Could it be that they are abstaining from all of these women? It's a conversation, right? It's a conversation. And I believe that when you do so, I'm not saying become gay, guys, or just... No, I'm not saying just... I'm saying abstain a little bit. Yeah. You can give yourself time to time breaks. It's all right, right? I'm not saying to anyone that you need to stop this completely. No, just try it for 3 months. Try it for 1 month. See how this thing is gonna turn out. Yeah.
3 months.
Bro, you can't actually believe that right now. Ever since like last time I went to this, like I have like about 3 months right now. None of this, and the frustration that you're talking about, the anger, all of these things, I felt them, brother. Another time I remember. From my own personal experience, I was sitting there in my room, angry as hell. I didn't even know like what to do. I was like, damn, I really need this thing. But the key is control. And when you move beyond that point, you're gonna be fine. You're definitely gonna be fine.
Wow.
You're definitely gonna be fine.
Okay.
You get it? So this thing, it should be like a practice. This should be something that you try from time to time. Just try to be yourself, try to abstain. I was talking to a traditional healer in Limpopo when I went for the holidays.
Yeah.
And the traditional healer, I was explaining to him, I said to him, hey, yo, you know what? I experienced this thing whereby when I am not having sex, I get all of this luck, I get all of these opportunities, I meet the right people, I meet like-minded people, you know. And he's like, yeah, the reason why that happens is because your blood becomes stronger. Like your blood, this all of the blood, it's in you. It serves you, it nourishes you.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, brother.
True.
That's how it is. So guys, be aware, don't miss out on this opportunity, because a lot of you could actually do great things, I believe.
But now I just want to check, is that based on opinion or it's a fact? Because now you said there's a lot of great people who abstained from sexual intercourse, and they doing all they want to do now. They're having the type of lifestyle that they want. But then again, let's also look at the fact that there are people who are successful, rich, famous, but those people have sexual intercourse. So can we say, is it based on fact or it's based on opinion? Because I think it should be based on opinion if we have both people who are rich, successful, and famous that are having sexual intercourse, and then we have people that are rich, successful, and famous but are abstaining or are retaining their semen.
You know, I could tell you the truth. If there are people that started from the absolute bottom, most of them,
please tell the kids,
even though I don't know all of them, but most of them have had a point in their life where they were not, even if they were having, but not to that extent. Some was reserved for work, because there's no way you can just wake up and just get rich. People are working hard day and night, and they're not telling us the secrets, bro. Because like right now, even if a person makes it through this thing called semen retention, someone is like selfish, is like, you know what, I can't tell the masses this thing, because this thing is going to empower them, and I want to continue to be the top so that they can look up to me. You get it? So it could be based on opinion, as you say, but now I'm saying, if you really want to see whether it's based on opinion or facts, try it out. 3 weeks, do it, try it out, and see what changes in your life. You see? So that's all I'm asking people. That's the challenge that I'm actually giving to mostly young people, because I know majority of the older people, people are refusing to change. I've had talks with some older people, and the people that are more resistant to these things are the people that have grown up. But I believe because they have formed their habits in a way that,
do you understand,
that doesn't allow them. But most young people, I could see that.
Do you know,
on fire.
now let me tell you, if you go and tell people that, okay, try and abstain from sexual intercourse for 3 months, it's like coming and telling me, to some people, it's like coming and telling me to stop podcasting.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's something which is likely not going to happen ever. Do you understand? Because some people, it's just, I don't want to say it's like a job, but it's like a job to them.
To them, yeah. They have to do it, especially these married people and stuff like that. But I want to say this, that I am talking, but not just to everyone. There is a certain group of people that will feel aligned to the message, that will understand really what I'm saying. And that, if you can feel me in your heart, and you can like really say that, okay, I need to stop doing this, I need to abstain from this, I need to start doing this and this, then you will see the results. And let me tell you, a lot of people know about this thing. A lot of people know about this, especially here in Africa. A lot of people know about this thing.
Sure.
But they are just in denial. It's been there. It's been there, brother. If you tell a person like go high, they will say, "Hey, by the way, someone."
What's a hope?
Yeah.
What's a hope? What's a hope? Yeah, because I know a question is going to come. What's a hope?
Yeah, because like, okay, I feel like people are gonna make this a meme. But hope is actually someone that doesn't actually interact with females that much. Or doesn't even interact with females at all. So that person is said to have the most strength, you know. So
because it's believed that as soon as you interact with females, your strength weakens.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I mean, bruh, it's been the men can attest to this. People that go to the gym, go wherever, bruh.
Because they say a man's weakness, or a man's greatest strength is a woman, but also a man's greatest weakness is
It's a woman, exactly.
Sure.
She can take you down, bro. Like, she can literally drain you, bro. Because most of people don't understand, like, when you're overdoing something, guys, if you can just listen to me, you will get weakened. I don't care. You will never be at your best performance. You'll never be a challenge to the guy that has been abstaining. He will always have the upper edge of mental sharpness. It gets your mind to relax. It softens you. And most people these days don't even have real women anymore. They're using porn. I'm sorry to say this to you guys, but most of guys are actually watching a lot of porn.
Yeah.
And that is destroying their testosterone in real time. That's another thing that I wanted us to talk about, is the usage of porn. People are going on all of these social media platforms. People are doing all of these things. And
You
just
see now, my team is complete. Open the gate, my nigga.
But watching pornography and all of these things. Come in, guys.
Yeah. But now, I just want to find out, my nigga.
Yeah.
This thing, semen retention and abstaining from sexual intercourse, does it only involve Christians, or it's something that should involve everyone?
It's something that involves everyone. Anyone that
Yeah,
feels...
but can you retain you? Or can you abstain from sexual intercourse? Yeah. For how long? This nigga saying 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
Wait, I can't. You're being honest, you can't. I'm not even gonna ask. You can see with the eyes.
Yeah, but it's a slow process. I mean, you don't have to.
It's not something that
3 months.
that can just be done in a day.
You shouldn't just move into it.
Do you understand?
But for those that can, I respect you guys.
Hey man, but okay, just to shift our thing, our
attention.
View now, our attention. I want to touch base on a bit of politics now.
Yeah, politics, sure.
The elections are coming up. Which one is likely to win, and for what reason do you think so?
I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm not a very big supporter of politicians, and I don't want to start getting some hate comments. Maybe people are like following me around on social media and all this stuff. So I'm not going to comment on politics. I don't follow politics that much. So I can't be saying like ANC or EFF or whatever. Guys, I love you all. We're all Africans. I'm all for Africans. I'm not this divided person.
So can I ask,
Sure.
are you okay with the way ANC is ruling the country right now?
I mean, the thing that I see with a lot of people is that they're demonizing ANC, but like honestly, a lot of people are actually just demonizing the party. But if you could just actually look right at the groundwork of what these people are actually doing, you would really see that these people are actually doing some bit of work. And it's not even a joke. These people are doing some bit of work. And we should give them credit for that.
What's wrong, man? This nigga's out. Did you check him? This nigga's out.
Yeah.
But then now, my another question now. Don't you think it's time for us to change our way of government? Because honestly, to be honest, I'm not happy with the way my country is being ruled right now. I'm not happy with the fact that someone can buy a house worth millions while there's someone that lives in a shack. But then the party that's holding South Africa is a communist party. Communism is all about sharing. No one can have, the gap mustn't be huge. Do you understand? Someone can be buying Koloi about 7 million, while another can even buy a bicycle at 1,000 rand.
I will tell you the truth. When you begin to look at the news too much, you probably look at the news too much. If you look at the news too much, majority of the times, there is no encouragement towards what the ANC maybe might be doing. There is none. A lot of people would actually complain, but because I see, sometimes I just get to see the small things that ANC does to empower young people, and I'm like, damn, these people, they really, 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 really are into it. And shout out to the Tshwane municipality. You guys are doing the most. I'm seeing your work. Even if people like this guy are not seeing your work, but I see what you guys are doing. I see the type of empowerment that you guys are
give this guy a job, Tshwane.
It's not even about
he's buttering you up.
No. It's not even about that.
Yeah.
Tshwane is literally doing a job. Like there's this. Did you know this program?
But wait, let me give you an example now. Hey, Chance, I'll call security. Let me give you an example now. Salwa Singh, electricity was the meter box, you understand? My mom has been calling, she's been calling, but there was no responses. Or even if there was responses after an hour of being online, trying to reach our municipality.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then now, our municipality, when it comes here, they don't come here with the proper tools. They just get here, they open the meter box, they check, and they close, and then they go. And then now my mom has to wait, I think, another week or so for them to come here with the proper tools and come and do the job that's required.
I hear what you're
Is
saying.
that them fulfilling their promise or what?
You know, one thing that I can say to you guys is that we all know that no one is perfect, right? I'm not gonna sit
I want to
here.
defend that's why.
Like honestly, I'm not.
No, but I
gonna
don't have a problem with them. I
No,
just have a.
But
It's just a thing of, I don't hate the ANC. I just think it's time for change. Do you know when you, as a person now, you've had. Okay, I'm only like 19 years this year. I haven't seen much of politics, but I can tell you from the time my mind started working and I started seeing things in a political way, I can say it's time for us to have a change. See what other parties can do for the country. See what are they bringing to the table. Test out their ideologies and see. Maniga, South Africa can't keep getting colonized by European countries. Why should I dig out gold and then sell it at another country at a cheaper price, and they make rings and sell it to this country at a higher price, while the mineral is mine?
you know,
Hey.
I want to be very careful.
Nyeka, what about Mpolai?
You know, I will be very careful with what I say. Hence, most of the times I don't like going. Into
We have a
politics.
disclaimer, don't worry.
But I will say this again, and I believe it's one of the first points that I wanted to give out.
Sure.
It was that I'm not gonna sit here and judge ANC and blame EFF and do what. I'm not even gonna say that this one should be in power or that one shouldn't be in power. One thing it is that I am encouraging, me, myself, and I, my own personal observation of life, is that as a person, focus on yourself. That's what I'm empowering. Focus on yourself. Create that business. When there is load shedding or there's what, be able to take care of your own family. Be able to do things for your own family. That's
But
what
there's
I'm
load shedding. How are you going to cook for? Okay, let's take a wife. There's load shedding.
Yeah.
How is she going to cook for the family?
How is she gonna cook for the family? Brother, as a man, you should be able.
Saying as a wife,
eh,
you're saying as a man.
no. As a man, because literally the responsibility is up to you.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm saying that you have the power to go out there, make as much money as you want, buy that generator, buy whatever it is that is needed, buy that solar, whatever, and stop blaming ANC and stop blaming EFF. They're already
But listen,
doing their
listen,
best
listen,
so far.
wait,
What else
wait.
do we expect out of them?
Wait, listen.
We have to be grateful for what we have and keep moving to be our best.
Shout out to our political parties. All I'm saying is I can't be buying electricity and I have to go buy maybe let's say a generator. On top of that generator, I have to go buy petrol. While petrol keeps going up. Let's just be realistic. Come on, man.
Let me tell you, there is a reason why they say that a man must make a plan. Guys, I am literally telling you, you might disagree with me and all of that stuff. But say whatever you want, but as a man, you have to go out there and make a plan. That's how it is. If you have to chop wood, go and chop wood because you can't afford anything. Right? Go and chop wood. I'm sorry to say this, but that's how life is gonna be for most of us because that's how life is gonna be for most of us, bro.
Yeah.
Go and do something. Do something productive. If you can't afford that generator, do something to replace that. Because we can't keep sitting here and blaming our politicians and blaming our parties, which are trying their best to fix the country so far. And we are saying, no. Nah, guys. I know people that are from Zim, people that are working hard, people that have money. When I was doing Bolt and I was doing Ubers, I really saw that these people they just came into our country. They have the money, they're buying solars, they're buying generators, they're doing all of these things. And I'm sitting here as a South African expecting some free-handed something. Are you serious right now? No, that's not being real, bro.
I've been vouchering for South Africans to create wealth. I've been vouchering for them to stop saying people from out there are coming here and taking our jobs. I haven't made an example of my friend Takuzwa, the one whereby his mother was making those things that boil water on a stove, or it can be in a fire or on a stove. She stopped for about 2 weeks. I didn't see one person. And they kept on saying, she's taking our jobs, whatever. I didn't see one South African person standing up and going and doing that thing.
Yeah, and let me tell you, majority of the times it all starts with self-purity. South Africans, we need to purify ourselves. We need to
How do
abstain a little bit. We need to get back to our
How
sanity.
do we purify ourselves?
How do you purify yourself? By going into the chamber and doing the semen retention, as we were talking about. That's the process. That's the beginning point of cleansing your mind and becoming clear in thought.
So according to you, sexual intercourse ruins everything. Nje.
It doesn't ruin everything. I'm just saying, if you could just leave it for some time, get a little bit of your sanity, get a little bit of those creative idea back on how you're going to make your next move, you're going to be fine. You can get back to your thing. You can get back to having sex as much as you want. All I'm saying is that don't just be a lazy person who sits there, watch porn, you jack off, you want countless women, you can't afford 4 women, but you have all those women. It's crazy. It's insanity, brother. I'm telling you, you should be a responsible person who's able to take care of himself and his
This
family.
thing is going to be 21 years rated. Yes. Okay, but listen.
Yeah.
Another thing I just wanted to touch base on. Do you ever get crucified for believing in abstaining?
You know, I don't talk to a lot of people about abstaining. I'm always busy on my grind. I'm always busy doing my things. I don't have time to be crucified by people. If people were to crucify me, I would say it's fine. Crucify me, guys. I don't give a damn. I literally don't give. Like, there's this book, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah.
Some of the things that I don't actually give a fuck about is what people say. I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
don't
Oh,
care
yeah,
in real
yeah,
time.
yeah.
And I'm only doing this so that to improve you, so that you can stop seeing all the wrongs and start seeing all the rights.
Sure.
Because there are big things that the government is actually doing. Do you know that the government actually this year?
Yeah.
Do you know that like the government this year, they actually gave out internship for learners to study entrepreneurship. About 12,000 businesses are expected to be started by the government. I understand the strategy of the government. They are understanding that, hey, we can't combat this thing alone. We need to empower young people who have creative business ideas, fund their business ideas, and have them creating jobs.
Do you know what I think?
Yeah.
I think we should do with our current government. I think we should do with having old people in government. Because now, let me tell you,
Yeah.
if maybe we lived in a government whereby the president was 80 years old,
Yeah.
and they take a decision, because remember they say a decision you take at a time determines the type of lifestyle your kids are going to live in the next 15 years.
True.
Do you understand? So now, if maybe our president is 80 and he fucks up,
Yeah.
do you understand? He's probably not even going to be there to see the fucking up that he did. So why don't we have younger people in government or in parliament to be able to take decisions that they know are going to benefit or destroy them tomorrow? We need to hear people that taking decisions in government to be the one saying, I'm so glad I took that choice because now I can create grant. I regret not taking that choice because I know I couldn't create grant. Do you understand? These people that are getting grant now were not there in government to be able to fight for themselves. Do you understand? Do you think now
Yeah.
you'll be getting grant, judging by the way things are going in this country?
You know, to be honest with you guys, I'm not even looking forward to a grant.
But no, that's besides the point. Do you
Now,
think you'll be getting grant?
I have no idea, my friend. I have no idea.
Judging by the way the country's rate is going at.
But one of the things that I want to say to you is that, look, man, I'm still saying this to empower people. Guys, we don't have to look at all the wrongs that the government is doing. But look at how foreigners, or people that we call foreigners, they're not even foreigners, they're actually African brothers and sisters. How they just come in the country, begin making money, begin scaling their business, and we are just sitting there and watching them do all of this. I have friends. I have Nigerian friends. I have Ugandan friends. I have Zim friends. I have friends all over, brother. And I can tell you, when I sit with these people, the money talks that are going on there is beyond. So I can't sit here and be debating about the government giving me grant. No, brother. I have to find an idea. I have to find a way to do things that gets me money. I don't have to rely on grants. And I still say to our current party, guys, I believe you're doing the most. ANC, I don't care what people say. You're doing the most, right? EFF, guys, you're also doing your job by putting pressure on the ANC and stuff like that, getting them to do the right things. I'm happy. like I'm just happy with the way that you guys are just going back and forth with things. But I'm not gonna sit here and blame you and be like, hey, you. I believe that young people should just stand up. These very same young people that you're talking about, that you're saying that, hey, young people, why can't they have their own say in politics and stuff like that? Then let young people rise up in manifest. Let them rise up in status first, and then we can trust them enough to lead the country.
How do they do that? How do they rise up?
How do they rise up, brother?
What's the first step?
Yeah, that's the first step. Let me tell you the
What's
first step.
the first step?
Let me tell you the first step. The first step right now is to now begin to look at yourself. Self-improvement.
Oh, I thought you were going to say stuff about you.
No. Self-improvement. And self-improvement involves what? Semen retention. Not fucking around. Not having porn. Not jaking off. All of these bullshit things that the internet feeds you. Because I believe why our society is so over-sexualized is because this thing is being done on purpose to actually weaken us in real time.
Oh,
It's a heated debate, I know, but it is what it is.
you really in this abstaining thing. You don't want to even hear about it.
I vouch for everyone who is doing this thing of abstaining, and I want to recommend a few good channels for you guys to go to Masculine Theory.
Yeah, there's even channels.
Yeah, there's even channels. Go to Masculine Theory on YouTube. You actually get to find out majority of the information, and you get to actually see people that are actually working hard every day, abstaining and working on themselves every day, how their life are actually improving in real time.
About masculine what?
Masculine Theory.
Masculine theory. Such a more, bros.
Yeah. Masculine
Not masculine.
Theory. Yeah. Masculine Theory.
Masculine theory.
But besides from
What? What's wrong now? What are you asking about? But like, okay, my nigga, I heard your way of thinking. It's really powerful because I feel to change it. I can definitely say that this debate was a difficult one. You had me thinking on my feet. You had me coming up with responses at the tip of my toes, and that's exactly how it should be. I don't like interviews. You brought out the best out of me because for the first time ever, you're the first guest that ever made me do a research. Because I believe as I'm sitting here, I'm not just a podcast, I'm also a journalist.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you made me do my research about the topics that you chose.
Yeah. And yeah, shout out to everyone, guys. Keep becoming better. One thing I want to say, bro, is that thank you for also having me as your guest. And I believe that you're also going far, brother. So, yeah, it is what it is, bro.
So what's one advice you have for me?
One advice I have for you: start abstaining. Honestly, like seriously, I'm not joking. Start abstaining, and then you're gonna see the results, bruh. You can literally become like, wow, you'll feel awesome, guys.
Okay.
Guys, and one advice that I have for majority of the population out there, this is for you guys. Guys, stop with the porn. Like honestly, do you really think that there's anyone gonna take you serious when you're there jacking off to the phone? Like seriously? People have got files upon files upon files of this thing. And this thing is literally destroying young people. It's taking away the drive. There's no testosterone anymore. I even gave a statement I was saying to you earlier that if we had enough angry men in the world who could direct that anger in the right direction, we could change the world by tomorrow. But how can men be angry enough to change the world when they're busy jacking off to porn? It's really embarrassing to see a full-grown man with beards jacking off to porn. 22-year-old, 24-year-old.
Yeah.
I think in the 16-year-olds maybe I better could have some mercy for them, but for majority of you guys, I don't have mercy for you. You need to get off that shit and stop blaming your girlfriend. You need to stop.
Wait, they blame their girlfriends.
People blame their girlfriends. When they go through relationship problems, they begin to be like, my girlfriend is doing this, my girlfriend is doing that. No, something is wrong with you because you're watching too much porn. You are not normal. So, yeah.
I know it's an unhealthy addiction, and I don't advise anyone to do that. Hey. But hey, yo, guys, it was me, your boy, Abutifefe, together with Isaac, who I keep forgetting your surname.
Yeah, Sepaela, brah.
That was a very powerful episode. I know I'm going to get roasted on media for this because they're going to tell me, you're bringing people that are going to tell us to abstain.
Yeah, media will be media, brother. I believe media will be media. We will get roasted. I do agree to that one.
Yeah. I just want to you must give me your IG handles, your Facebook handles, so I can put that there. So if anyone has
direct questions,
yeah, they can, because they're going to be like offense said. Do you understand? Yeah. Unfiltered said. I don't want that. I want Isaac said, because I have my own point of views. Yeah, you have your own point of views. By the way, guys, thank you for 70 subscribers. It's been a long journey. We're finally here. Let's take it to 100, guys. It was a very much beautiful episode. I had fun. We came, we saw, we conquered. Thank you to my mom for using her yard. Allowing us to use her yard, giving me such a brilliant mind, guys. Also, I'm going to keep closing with the words that I keep closing with. Yeah. If you have a problem with me, call me. If you don't have my number, it shows you don't know me well enough.